gets into the State House, that if he's elected the president. And then today, there have been statements by Madira MP, Rigathi Gachagua, saying that Raila is a project orchestrated by three individuals who in this case are being called dynasties, who are protecting, he's saying that three business people, three dynasties is a project of the three dynasties who are there to defend, their political interest in the country. So that begs the question, Omwenga, do we really have a leader in the August poll who is championing for the needs of the Kenyans, the common mwananchi, and not any of the leaders? Because the deputy president was saying that he will defend the interest of the Kenyatta family, and then allegedly Rigathi Gachagua also saying that ODM leader Raila Odinga is a project of three dynasties who are there to protect their business. What do you think?
Okay, first of all, I would like to say that, if the president would have supported DP William Ruto, they would not have said that the DP Ruto is a project of the deep state. They are saying that way because the tables have now turned. And what they were expecting is not what they got. Uhuru has worked with Ruto for the past 9 years and some months, and he has known the true character of William Samoei Ruto. That's why he's telling Kenyans to elect Raila Odinga, because Raila Odinga has the interest of Kenyans at heart. Yeah. William Ruto has been with Uhuru Kenyatta from 2002. He supported Uhuru Kenyatta when Uhuru Kenyatta lost with KANU as a project of Moi. But right now, they have again worked. Not the first time. They have been in KANU before together. They have formed Jubilee together. So they know each other well, and Uhuru knows Ruto well. So that's why Uhuru is telling Kenyans that Ruto is not the right man for this country. Yes. So Raila Odinga has the interest of the people at heart. And this business of three families, I want to pick an example of the United States, which is one of the most progressive superpowers. United States has had the Bush family. George Bush Sr. and George Bush Jr. have been presidents. They have not been termed as projects of the deep state and wanting to control everything in America. No, because they were elected by the people. We had the Kennedys. Kennedy was president and his brother was an attorney general in the same government. And that is a most progressive democracy.
Right. So now, Nasera, do you really agree with what Omwenga is saying?
I don't agree. Okay, if this family thing was moving from one family to another, and yes, we had progress in our economy, like we didn't have like 8 trillion debt in our economy, in our government. 8 trillion debt is a lot of debt. It's a lot, and there's a prediction that by August we'll be having 12 trillion.
Right.
And the 12 trillion, okay, it's like in a family. Can you imagine you're in a family and you have a mom and a dad, maybe, and then your dad takes 1 million loan every month. And every month you get 1 million, negative 1 million every month. Seriously, how will that family be?
But
we should talk.
When you're talking about the loans, it's not the president, the legislatures actually, the members of parliament who are, raising the curtain, who are raising the size, the limit of the debts. They were the legislators, the members of parliament. It's not.
But okay, yes, they will do that. But let me tell you, in a school, when the VC says something, that's what is going to be there. Yeah, we all know how power works. If your boss tells you to do something, it doesn't matter what the contract said. You'll follow what the boss said.
So why does Ruto go around boasting of building roads and schools and TTIs with the same money that he says that is borrowed? You know, no country doesn't have a debt. Even the United States, they have a debt.
All right.
No,
country
Qatar doesn't
All right,
have debt.
ladies and gentlemen,
country doesn't have a debt.
let us get away from that. Naserian, I want to get back to you. DP Ruto has claimed that President Kenyatta, by supporting his key opponent Raila Odinga, is a key betrayal to him. Now, events that followed, let us just go back in history. Events that followed the 2018 handshake. We saw Deputy President just walking out of the government. I don't know, is it true that he was, kicked out of the government, or he independently walked out of the government? Because he was in the Jubilee Party, they were elected in the Jubilee Party, but he moved out and formed the UDA party, which is not the party actually that elected them on the presidential ticket. So during his address again, we saw at Chatham House, he was criticizing the government that he's serving. What do you make of this?
I wouldn't say he's criticizing. I'd say he's speaking the truth. He's standing up for people, hustlers, people who are down there who can't talk, people who are down there who don't have the power, the people to go to, the people who are like, like someone like Mama Mboga. No one will go like Mama Mboga won't come there to parliament, he won't come there to form a UDA party, to form a party, a political party, But Ruto has formed something that supports everyone, including boda people, including Mama Mboga, Makagera, yeah.
Now, do you really support Omwenga? What I don't know what you're thinking about this, because in Chatham House, actually, the DP who is going around when he's campaigning, he will tell people of the good deeds that they did, the Jubilee government did actually. But then when he was at Chatham House, he was criticizing the government that he's serving. He's saying the government has failed, the government betrayed him after the handshake. What do you think? I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
The bad thing with Africans is hunger for power. If the DP Ruto had a conscience, he would have resigned from that office he's serving if he believes that he has been shortchanged and the interests of Kenyans are not being served by that same government. In mature advanced democracies like Britain, people have resigned. We've seen Prime Minister David Cameron resign. Another one was Theresa May resign. And ministers also resign when they fail to accomplish their constitutional mandates, and when their conscience hits them that the governments they are serving in are not fulfilling what they should be doing to the people. But in Africa here, people will stick to power and continue complaining like what DP Ruto is doing. You can't go to Chatham House and criticize the same government you are serving and you don't want to resign. That's so evil. That's hunger for power.
Actually, probably that's answering what I'm saying, Naserian. From the sentiments of Omwenga right there, do you really agree with what he's saying? Because in a way, if you try to reason together with Omwenga, the second in command is taking credit of the achievements of the Jubilee government since they came into office in 2013. But of course, a coin has two sides. Whatever is good cannot be good. The whole of it can't be good. There is a side of it that becomes bad. Why is it that on the bad things that happened during the Jubilee government, he's criticizing that government that he has served in for 9 years?
Okay, I'd like to ask. First of all, you're telling me, okay, Omwenga is saying that DP should step down. Is that right? How would you feel if Raila won presidency, for instance, and then you chose this leader because you believed in his power, in the way he does things, and then one day he just steps down because he has been threatened by people. Is he not strong enough?
Is it really a matter of being threatened? Because the people who are asking the second in command to step down, they're not threatening him. They're saying because the DP himself is saying that he's not comfortable or how he's being treated. He's thinking that the way he's being treated as the second in command is not fair to him. But he refused to vacate office. He's not being threatened in any way. He's just being asked if he feels uncomfortable being in that office, he should step down. DP won't step down because if he steps down, then who will stand for us?
who will, okay, we chose him. Some people, some of his people, like the people who chose Ruto, they are depending on him. They're depending on him to pass policies and do everything that he does there. You know, so if he goes down, it's like in a battle, and then the strongest warrior steps down or talking to, you know.
You know, the bad thing is that the deputy president has even gone ahead to form another political party that does not advocate for the interests of the party that he is belonging to. Two parties right now, Jubilee and UDA, and he has refused to resign from the office of the deputy president that he was given, courtesy of him being a deputy party leader of UDA. You know, if he's resigning from Jubilee, then he should also resign as the Vice President of the Republic of Kenya.
Omega, I read the reasons the reasons that the second in command was citing for not vacating that office, and it's also holding water. He was elected as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, so his term in office ends when the term of President Uhuru Kenyatta ends. So that makes a lot of sense. Maybe let us get away from that. Today, businessman Jimmy Wanjigi was endorsed by Safina Party as the presidential candidate. And we saw from that NDC, the party leader Paul Mwite is saying that the economic approach, the economic ideologies between UDA, which is led by the Deputy President William Ruto, and the ideologies they're having in Safina Party, they marry. So, Omega, what does it really show us? Is Wanjigi rather warming up to join Kenya Kwanza, or will he run this battle to the end of the finishing line?
From where I sit, Wanjigi, first of all, was a mole in ODM. That's why even when Wanjigi was causing some fracas in ODM and went to One Kenya Alliance and moved around for some time with Kalonzo, they came a time when they disowned him because they realized that Wanjigi is a mole. Wanjigi was a mole in ODM.
Can we really say he was a mole in ODM? Because we saw from the other day when UDA was filing their the preferred presidential candidate, there was a form of a battle with the lady Wanjiru or something. I just don't remember the name exactly. But ODM, did they really give the chance to Wanjigi to contest this seat with the ODM chief Raila Odinga? You know, that
yes, Wanjigi was given a chance because the majority of the delegates in ODM decided that it's Raila Odinga. Those goons that Wanjigi was coming with to Kasarani were not even members, are not registered members of ODM. Those are goons. Wanjigi even doesn't have crowds. Wanjigi, even this meeting that he had today, the NDC, just picked crowds with buses to go and
can you verify that? Wanjigi, I mean,
Wanjigi should become a serious politician so that we can consider giving him the presidency. But as for now, he should go back to business and leave politics to politicians.
Are you seeing him running this battle to the end for this presidential seat, or is he warming up to join Kenya Kwanza?
As I said, Wanjigi is a mole. Was a mole, UDA mole, and now he has gone back to be with his master. So Wanjigi will soon join with UDA, and that's why you saw today they were saying that their ideologies are same. So they at one point eventually they will merge.
Naserian,
Wanjigi was just sent to come and disrupt ODM. Yeah.
Naserian, do you agree with what Omwenga is saying? Because I think it was just out of good gesture for the deputy president to present himself, in the endorsement of Jimmy Wanjigi to be the Safina presidential bearer. But here Omwenga is saying that he's a mole who is now going to join the master. Do you really agree with what Omwenga is saying?
Okay, if I was in another political party and I saw that you people do not even have a you people do not have a defined manifesto.
Which people?
Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You people,
manifesto is social justice.
You're still
That's what we
collecting-
have been
you're
fighting
s-
for since ODM was formed. You know, ODM is not even a party. It is a big movement that has been fighting for social justice since it was formed.
Right.
So,
Let us hear from Naserian.
Okay, so you people are forming. Okay, if it's a movement, then why do you need these small parties coming in together to form this big party, this big movement
form
that
a
was
big
that-
alliance coalition like that of
No, people are looking
2002.
for masses
We
here.
can go to-
Let's just be honest. People are looking for masses, and the masses are already at you in UDA. You know, so going to pick this. You know, you don't have as we have a defined manifesto and economic model. We have bottom-up economic model.
You know, majority of
And
the
you-
people in UDA cannot even explain that.
Omega,
Do you want me to explain that to you?
Go on.
Right. Right. Now, Naserian, that's very interesting. But talking of masses, ahead of the party primaries, the nomination that is just coming in April, we have seen, coalitions are having a headache of who shall be given the chance to carry the party tickets. And you have seen Omingo Magara, who was the former UDA treasurer, defecting to Jubilee, and you're talking of masses. When the treasurer, the UDA treasurer, who is defecting now from Jubilee to join UDA, but he was citing, he was saying that UDA was being undemocratic. Do you think probably out of these happenings, UDA might lose the masses that you are talking about here?
You know, we are not following political leaders. We are following the manifesto and the economic model. So this, political parties like UDA, we want trustworthy people that you can rely on, people that will say something and they will do it. Like they will manifest about, they'll give us manifestations of what they'll do, and we'll see them in the next 5 years. So someone who jumps from one political party to another, umetoka Azimio kidogo uko UDS, uko wapi, you don't have a stand. You're only, yes, maybe you have your people, but your people will live and see that we cannot follow such a person.
All right. On the basis of jumping from Omega, I also want to answer the same. Still in Kisii County, we saw Ongeri shifting from ODM to DAP, and what we wish to know what might have inspired the move. Is it because of, he also cited some form of undemocracy in the party, or being rigged out or something? Because the party primaries is a big headache to every contestant.
The party primaries is indeed a big headache. And in Kisii County, the politics of Kisii County is very complicated for those who cannot understand, because this politics is riddled with a lot of clanism. And Ongeri comes from a very big clan, the clan of Nyaribari people, and so he believes that with the votes of the people of Nyaribari clan, Ongeri will emerge the winner. This is also what made Ezekiel Machogu defect to UDA, making Omingo Magara defect to Jubilee, because Ezekiel Machogu also comes from the Nyaribari clan and believes that with the votes from those people, he will also become a governor of Kisii County. So the defections also are caused because many people in Kisii County right now are with Simba Arati. And so Ongeri saw that he will lose the ODM ticket to Simba Arati, and it will be devastating. So he decided to look for a new house to take shelter before the rains come hitting him so hard.
All right, that's interesting. Now, just for the interest of time, now that I'm having young people on set, let us not, be sidelined to any pact, but looking at the manifestos that are coming in ahead of the August polls, most importantly on the presidential seats, who do people really feel that address and articulates well the issues that are at hand for the country? Who do you feel really has a good agenda for the country ahead of the general elections? We'll start with you, Naserian.
Okay, I'd like first to address something. So you said that your manifesto is social Social justice.
Yeah, we've been fighting for social justice all along as Orange Democratic.
After you get your social justice, what happens as a youth?
Social justice means equal opportunities for all members of the society. So if every member of the society gets equal opportunities, everyone will eventually prosper. That's the essence of social justice.
Okay, let me explain bottom up. Okay, so bottom up is giving resources, giving opportunity to resources to the people down there. We all know our country is divided. We can't say we all are in the same social standard. Is that right?
It happens everywhere.
Yeah, it's all over. So if we give resources if we give not actually resources, because if nikisema resources, some people will assume it's handouts. We're not talking about handouts. We're talking about creating job opportunities for people down there, like ule mtu wa smoky, ule mtu wa pasua, creating opportunities for those people, giving them those trolleys, giving them those resources, and then after that, so after creating those opportunities, someone will have a standard of living, mtu atapata income. Yeah, so if you give everyone social justice, even the people up there, we're not saying that they will lose, but of course the people up there, like the people who own Ken Poly, for example, they're up there. Those are plastic companies. We'll need the plastics to work in the trolleys, so they'll still get their own.
It's also very interesting actually, because when members of the Kenya Kwanza are talking about the bottom up, they are mostly talking about the informal sector, how they want to improve the life standards of the mama mboga, how they want to improve the life standards of the border operators. You've just talked of the what was smoky and stuff, which is also, they form a very good, bigger part of our economy. Yeah. But now, the formal sector, let us now look at it from, youths who are unemployed, the high number of graduates who are coming from school and, they have to wait for years to get jobs. And noting that, our deputy president was in government, and he was promising that when they clinch into office, they shall be, creating 1 million jobs every year for the Kenyan youth, but we did see that really progressing. We did see that coming to play. So what's the guarantee that bottom up will also change the formal sector?
Okay, the problem is okay, if your hands are tied, there's nothing you can do. If you're told to do this by your boss, you'll do it. So regardless of what you want, you won't have a choice other than to follow what you've been told.
All right.
So but now when he gets into power, we believe that he has a model, he has a whole structure, he has a whole, the problem is just kuongea. Give us something solid.
All right.
So the DP has given us something solid, and that is what we're going with.
All right.
Yeah.
Kenyans will weigh. Very, very quickly, Mwenga, what do you think?
By social justice, I meant access to equal opportunities by everyone, whereby from when you are born, you are guaranteed that your health insurance is covered. You are guaranteed that your education is funded from the very first day you step in school till you graduate. You are guaranteed of a job opportunity once you finish school. That's what we mean by social justice.
Right.
Giving trolleys to people and wheelbarrows won't help. We must give. We must.
Very quickly, Omwenga, just tell us what will help. What you don't let us not criticize the wheelbarrows. Let us tell us what really will stand out to help the Kenyan people. Very quickly, in about a minute.
What will stand out to help the Kenyan people is first that they should unite. Once the Kenyan people unite, it's when they can be able to now think about other problems that are facing them, because there will be no these tensions of it's us versus them. People will unite to work together for the betterment. So once you are given education, once you are guaranteed of equal access to opportunity, and once that the factories that are going to be built, what Baba usually says, for each county to produce a product to value addition. Let's say like Kisii County, they produce bananas. They should have a factory for bananas there, producing many products out of those bananas, like maybe crepes and what. Even in Nyandarua, where they produce potatoes, they should have factories for crepes and such and chips.
Right.
You see? In Kitui, where they produce mangoes and Ukambani, they should have factories for juice, and all this will create employment.
All right.
You see?
All right.
But giving factories and giving wheelbarrows and...
All right. I said, Mwenga, we are not criticizing the agenda that the other pact has. And, Kenyans have come out, they have grown of age, and, they can reason it out well and, make decisive action on the August Falls. And I really appreciate, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, for dedicating your time for this discussion. I wish to cut it at that point. I'll give you another chance next time, at least you give your final remarks. With that, kindly, gentlemen, let us take another very short break here on KTV Primetime News. In a moment, we shall be coming back with sports news.
KUTV, in conjunction with Kenyatta University Funeral Home, is now